What's up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia and welcome to another week of Tester Tuesday, a spot where I review scents based on your votes from the previous week and let you know how the scents do for me in my home in hopes that might help you decide if a scent's going to work for you or not. So last week we had a lot of votes, 521, and we have two scents to discuss. Let's get into it. All right, let's talk about scent number one for the week. It is Pinkberry Fluff. This had 32% of the vote. It's a beautiful light pink color. On cold sniff, it's about a light to a medium scent, and it's part of the Easter trio, available March the 6th, I believe. And I would put this in a fruity, perfumey category. So the scent description is pinkberry, marshmallow, and vanilla bean swirl in an airy, irresistible combination. So I looked up pinkberry because I wasn't sure what pinkberry was. I stumbled across a bunch of different things. I stumbled across a yogurt company with a man that went to jail. I stumbled across a very scary, to my 50-year-old brain, Urban Dictionary definition, so I don't advise you to go look that up. But then I found a picture of a pinkberry. So it says it's the shape and size of a blueberry, but tastes much sweeter than its sour cousin. And it's like a fuchsia color. So I don't know what a pinkberry smells like, but we're going to assume it's in here. Fruity and sweet. And then they talk about marshmallow. I think it gives a little bit of a fluffy, creamy airiness tone. Same with the vanilla. What they're leaving out is that there is a perfumey quality to this scent. Now on cold sniff at World Tour, I was sniffing the bars very quickly. And my first impression when I opened this was powder. It smelled very powdery. Now, interestingly enough, I have not smelled that intense powder note again since I smelled it that first time. But it's definitely a little bit powdery, perfumey, sweet, girly, feminine kind of scent. I have written down, overall, it's a slightly powdery, perfumey, sweet scent with slight marshmallow creaminess. So there you go. So I had this bar that I picked up because I won it as a raffle prize in my World Tour, destination little trip. And I warmed a total of 6 cubes. So 2 cubes I put in Ryan's room. Strength and throw was about 5 to 6 at its peak, which is not too bad. The interesting thing is this is one of those scents that'll just kind of keep going. I left it almost 3 days, but I would say it was a 2.5 dayer, and I did kind of stop and start one time in there. So fairly long lasting at a lighter intensity. So I put the other 4 cubes in Drew's room, 2 and 2, in 2 different warmers. And again, strength and throw was about 6 out of 10 there, and it was about a 2.5 dayer as well. So pretty consistent for me in performance. I think if you're someone that likes maybe pink haze plus a perfume, or starburst sky, that the person quit smoking, or even scents, it reminded me a lot of pink tulips and plum and white woods, but add like a slight creaminess, then you might get something like this. And I would say this is all year appropriate in a bedroom or bathroom setting. Great in a little baby's room. Great in a woman's little powder room. I don't even know if people have those, but that's what I picture. And I have also written down, it's kind of a light to medium scent, but it's stretched out with its performance. Now, the one bad thing I'm going to say, and Scentsy has a habit of doing this, if you're going to put 3 edible scent notes in the scent description, you're expecting an edible scent. I'm not expecting a perfumey, powdery scent. They need to add an extra note that lets the people know that this is heading towards perfumey tone. That's my main qualm, I guess, whatever the word is, with this scent. And yeah, so anyway, will I be repurchasing this one? Probably not. It was a like, not a love. I'm trying to buy loves. So there you go. That is Pinkberry Fluff. All right, let's talk about our second place scent for the week. It is Mango Shortcake. This is part of the Go-Go Mango Scentspiration collection. This had 22% of the vote. It's kind of mid-level pink coral pink. And on cold sniff, I would say it's just below medium intensity. And I would put this in the fruity bakery section. So Scentsy says, warmed baked cupcake topped with whipped vanilla and juicy mango. All right, this is a tricky scent for me to describe. When I first smelled it on cold sniff, I felt like I got about 50% bakery and about the 50% of the Go-Go Mango, mainly mango. The next day when I smelled it, I felt like I got like 20% bakery and then like 80% Go-Go Mango. So I'm like, Anyway, so I put it in my warmer. Now the bakery part is beautiful. It's like a white, delicious cupcake, and you're like, yes. And then the mango is like a tangy, slightly juicy, floral mango for me. That's what I'm getting. So I put it here in my bedroom, 2 cubes in a 25 watt. It wasn't very strong. I have a note about 3 to 4 out of 10. So I was like, So then I decided, let's add an extra cube to my tea rose, which is in the bathroom, which is so close to my room. The bathroom's just one of those small little bathrooms. And I thought, let's divide and conquer. And by doing that, it started to go up maybe 5 or 6 out of 10. And then like a couple hours later, it was even stronger, almost 7 to 8. So I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. It did really well in my room, but it's kind of like one of those weird kind of scents. So I couldn't smell enough cupcake. I smelled way too much go-go mango. And if I'm going to have an edible scent, I want like a total edible scent. And I was getting that perfumey, floral tendency that go-go mango has with the cupcake. So I was like, I'm not really loving this. Now I will say I left it going overnight, and when I woke up in the morning, I couldn't really smell it. But then I went downstairs to do to get the kids' lunches ready. I came back up to my room and whoa, could I smell it? So it's just an example. If you're immersed in something a long time, you may lose the scent and go nose blind, but it's still very prominent. So anyway, side note, I turned it off. I had to wait a couple of days because I went to work. Then when I turned it back on, I turned it on for a few days and it didn't really pick up any steam. So I would say this was like maybe I think I put 18 hours. That's how much I got good scent out of it. So there you go. Now in my TV room, I decided to warm the other 4 cubes. So I put 2 in a 25 watt, 2 in a Vino, and that's a very big room. Now it was about 6 out of 10 at its peak. And for the first 2 hours, it was that beautiful cupcake with the little bit of mango. And I was like, oh, this is what people are loving. But then the go-go mango took over and I was getting mostly go-go mango. So I left this going about a day there. It kind of like went in waves if I could smell it well or not. But when I went in the next day, I had left it going overnight because it was a weekend. I could still kind of smell it. So I just left it going. But yeah, a little over a day there. It's hard to say, like, if you like this, you'll like this. But to me, like I said, when I have bakery scents, I want them to be totally bakery. This was not for me, so that was kind of a bummer. If you're going to warm this, I would say medium areas, and then you might have to add extra wax, but you might get a great combo or divide and add extra, use an extra warmer. And for me, when I turned off the warmer, it kind of lost momentum. So maybe just let her go a day that you're going to be home for a long day. Now, I will tell you guys, will I be repurchasing this? Probably not, just because I have so much wax and it wasn't a love. Performance was, I don't know, hard to describe. I did warm the other 2 bars. I'll just give you a quick synopsis. Mango Margarita, I warmed 6 cubes in my open layout and 2 cubes in Ryan's room. In my open layout, it was about 5 out of 10. And it didn't seem very long lasting there. But what it reminded me of was something like a go-go mango with a camu and maybe something like the yellow bar. And at the end, it really reminded me of Lemon Drop It Low. So maybe there is some sort of alcohol tone in this that you don't pick up until the very end. And it wasn't really alcohol. It was just the same tone that Lemon Drop It Low had. Anyway, Ryan's room, it did pretty good, a couple of days. And my open layout, very short lasting, not very strong. But this was probably my favorite one. And then I'm still warming Mango Wildflower. So I have 2 cubes going in my daughter's room and 4 cubes going in Drew's room. Drew's room, it started off about a medium-ish, maybe 6 to 7. And now I went and checked. We're about hour, maybe like 10. And it's probably like a 4 to 5. So, and in Erica's room, I didn't go in there a lot, but it was okay. Maybe I'll be taking it out soon. I think I'd had it going about a day and a half, 2 days at most. So not a repurchase, but I'm happy to try it. And yeah, so there you go. That's the quick and dirty version of the Go-Go Mango collection. I do have a Go-Go Mango Tester Tuesday in another video. I'll link that in the comments below. All right, let's draw for some scents. You've heard me talk enough. Now I'm still waiting for my new release bars. They should be here probably mid-week, I'm hoping. But I do have some that we can put as choices, and some are going to be repeats from last week. So scent number 1 so all the next ones are going to be new releases, so I don't keep saying that. So scent number 1 is Tropic Nectar. Scent number 2 is, ooh, Soaking Rays. And I'm really sorry about the lighting. I've been filming these videos early on Monday morning. I've gotten into a lazy routine of doing that. So the lighting kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Scent number 3, Lake My Day. Scent number 4 is Peace, Lily Be With You. If you want to just shorten that to like peace, so you don't have to type everything out, that's fine with me. Scent number 5 is Sugar Blossom. And let's throw in an oldie for you. I've never reviewed this on my channel, but I have a lot of bars and they're coming up on a little over 4 years old now. It is from the Hygge collection, Cozy Kitchen. So just to throw in a little, you know, je ne sais quoi. Anyway, thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Take care. Don't forget to vote, and I'll see you guys in the next video.